the NBA playoffs looking. So we have the NBA playoffs right here on the screen bracket, and obviously you see the first games and first well game one and game twos of some people, some game twos, but we have more game twos here tonight. We have the Thunder and the Spurs, or not the Thunder and the Suns tonight. Then you have the Spurs and the Trailblazers tonight. You have the Celtics and 76ers tonight, and then you will have the Pistons and the Orlando Magic tonight. So,
When did the Lakers play again? Because didn't they play
oh,
on
they play tonight
Saturday?
too as well. Yeah, they play tonight
Okay.
too. So how do we feel? I think they play tonight. Let me see, because they had one of them odd schedules that they started really late and then they go every other day, or they had every other day. Yeah, they start tonight. So
Okay.
the Suns actually play tomorrow, and the Magic actually play tomorrow. This it's the 76ers and Celtics, Blazers and Spurs, and Rockets and Lakers tonight.
Just before we get into it, do you know the status of Joel Embiid at all? Like, is he coming back this series?
I have no idea. It just says he's out every other day, I believe it was. I think he's out
Because I
because of
know he
every.
had an appendectomy. So, I mean, him coming back in this series directly correlates with Philly even having a sliver of a chance. Um, they got annihilated in game one. And if he doesn't come back, that series is a laugher to me. They might take one game, but in my opinion, Boston is the favorite to come out of the East. Detroit, they give me 2019 Milwaukee vibes where they're really just coming together right now, and I don't think they're quite there yet. And or OKC 2 years ago where they're right there. They're just I think they need another year of experience in losing to really take that next step. Speaking of OKC, I think that series is probably going to be a sweep. The Thunder are just far and away better than the Suns in pretty much every facet. I think the Spurs are probably going to be an easy dub there too. The Raptors really need to come back and win game three, otherwise they're pretty much toast. I think the most interesting series here is the Knicks Hawks with how the first two games have gone, especially last night's game. That was a really fun game to watch.
Well, we have Nazir Spitzer in here. What's up, man? How's it been?
Yo, we good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Hey,
Just talking about the NBA playoffs first, and then we'll jump into NHL and NFL. But what do we? What are the surprises, and what do we think we are going to? Who is your champion to begin with, and then what are your surprises and stuff?
my champion is probably the Thunder again. Unfortunately,
Fair.
as much as I love Shea, I don't think there's a team that can really compete with them. Besides maybe the Spurs, the Celtics could do some. They could do something, but I don't think they stand a chance against the deep Thunder team that we all are witnessing again. I love Devin Booker to death. I wish him nothing but the best. I want him to win a ring eventually down there in Phoenix, but I don't think it's going to happen with this team, especially with Dylan Brooks catching a tech every single game. Um, for that Lakers Rockets series, LeBron's getting bailed out once more. KD's injured. We all know KD. There, I saw a stat the other day. It said KD sent Dirk home in his final playoff series, sent Kobe home in his final playoff series, and now look at we're here with LeBron James and KD matching up, and no one can run from the Slim Reaper. I think that once KD comes back, that series is pretty much over, unless Luca and Reeves comes back, which is I don't think it's going to happen first round. So we'll see. Um, I'm gonna speed run these real quick. The Nuggets, Timberwolves. I think the Nuggets should win that in seven, but I really want the Wolves to, so we can see Ant go three Western Conference Finals in a row. That'd be dope to see. Um, Spurs. I really thought the Trailblazers could put up a fight due to the height matchup, but Wemby is literally just different. Like I'm watching him
He's an
play.
alien.
I don't even know if bro, he's like a celestial. I don't know if an alien really does it. A celestial
If
being
Wemby stays healthy for his entire career, he'll be the GOAT, no questions asked.
I mean, he's gonna definitely break that blocks record. So that's already said and done. He just got his DPOY yesterday. Congratulations. But I'm
First
sitting here
unanimous
thinking,
too.
right. I'm sitting here thinking that the Blazers have a great defense. They have some offensive shooters. They got Avia. They got Scoot turning back up on offense. Um, I'm just thinking their team's pretty deep and they stand a good chance against this team. But I watched it. I'm like, man, there's nobody stopping them. Like it's ridiculous. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think his kryptonite is Jokic. So that's the next round if they make it that far. East real quick. The Pistons, bro. I look. I've been trying to tell people for months that I'm not convinced by this team. Now I think they're going to win this series, but that first game was literally what I was talking about. Cade and everybody else. I told everybody in the chat that Jalen Duren does not show up in the playoffs, and that's okay. Okay, from what we've seen at least, he scored 8 points. He averages 19, I'm pretty sure, and he's probably going to win Most Improved Player. So I'm not, spatting on him at all, but the rest of the team is just not playoff ready. I think Cade's a superstar. I think he's great, but I don't think it's going to be enough to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, which everyone has them being. I don't think they're the best team in the East either, despite the record. So that's just that. I think they'll win the series, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lost. Cavs should win in 5. I mean, no brainer. I love Scotty, but they don't have a lot going on over there. Brandon Ingram's great, but not a playoff performer, really.
Brandon Ingram had a rough one last night.
Yeah, he's not really a playoff performer in my opinion. Quickly's not doing well. It's just not that great of a team. I think Scotty also should have been a part of the defensive player of the year conversation, but it is what it is. Knicks and Hawks. This is the most interesting series for me because I think the Knicks will win, but the Hawks are pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. So I think it's gonna go 7 games because Jalen Brunson decides to chuck up anything in the final 5 minutes. It's really annoying to watch, actually. So
Hate the foul baiting he does. It's just
it's ridiculous. I think he doesn't get enough credit as a terrible foul baiter. He's a hard watch sometimes, man.
I'm the caveat for that stuff, man. I'm the one who brings Jalen Brunson and Luka up the most. I think they're worse than Shea, 100%. But no one talks about that because
Luka, I think, is the worst against anybody. I mean, like, dude, every time.
I mean, he cries.
There's a missed shot. He's always hands in the air, looking at the ref, saying something. Like, I'm tired of it.
It's hard to get back on defense for him because he can't play it, so he doesn't want to. I mean, it's just. I mean, Brunson at least runs back, but he just complains like after the play. It's really stupid.
Brunson's also a terrible defender too, but
I mean, you can flip a coin who's better, him or Luka. So, but I think Knicks will win, but that all depends on one guy, and that's Karl Anthony Towns. If he can go nuclear, no one can stop them besides maybe the Celtics, who are going to probably sweep the 76ers, unless Joel Embiid decides to play. But the Sixers haven't beat the Celtics in the playoffs since the 60s or 80s. So that'll be a fun one. But yeah, my champion in all this is probably be Thunder again. Unless the Nuggets can really just show them something. I don't think the Spurs can beat them because Chet is still a very great defender and can play against Wemby pretty well from what we've seen. But, the regular season is different than the playoffs. So we'll see how that goes. We haven't seen Wemby in the deep playoff mode yet. So we'll see. But, yeah, that's my take. Sorry.
I don't really disagree with you on too much there.
Obviously, the obvious choice are the Thunder at this moment, but I think the Nuggets are.
That's my second pick.
I think the Nuggets are probably my pick for now because I don't want to just everybody want to pick on the Thunder. I don't want to pick the Thunder, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. Even though the Spurs are right there for me, they're like 1B. Because I feel like they have enough. I feel like they don't have the experience to win to win a championship, but they have a skill set that'll be able to play along with the Thunder and be able to win the championship. I don't think anybody in the East is going to win other than Boston. If I was to think that Boston gets there, but I feel like the Nuggets match up well with Boston. I feel like the Nuggets will come out on top with that.
I don't know. I think that's
I
the last
mean,
thing they want to see in the East. I'm not gonna lie. I think they want to see the Knicks or the Cavs more than the Celtics. Realistically, I mean, the
I
Hawks
can't
could
trust
make
the
it.
Knicks to beat the Hawks.
I can't either, but I think they will. But I just even if the Hawks make it, I mean that's an easy 5-game series for anybody in the West, in my opinion. So
I think out of the East, because we haven't really talked about them as much, because obviously the Western teams are the favorites here. I think Boston is my favorite to come out of the East. I think they'll face the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think Detroit does get past Orlando in this series. Orlando's just a chronic underperformer this year.
look,
Like,
man, I don't know, man, because Paulo's 6'10" or something like that, and he's finally realizing it. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not
I mean,
too high on this Pistons team, bro.
if they can sustain their level that they played at in Game 1,
They're
I agree
historically
with
great in
you,
the
but I
playoffs
just
in the
don't know
first
if
few
that's
games.
possible. They can't, and even so, they can't shoot. So, like, if they match up against the Cavs, who are a decent enough shooting team to get by, Donovan Mitchell's had a really good 2 games. James Harden went crazy yesterday. Evan Mobley played well too yesterday. Like, I don't know. I don't see Detroit beating them. And in the bottom, or in the bottom sector there, I think Knicks Hawks is the most interesting out of the Eastern Conference matchups because Toronto really hasn't done much of anything. If Joel Embiid comes back or doesn't come back, that's a sweep. They have no chance against Boston. Absolutely none. They got steamrolled in Game 1. And even so, like, who's guarding who on that team? Boston's a good defensive team. And if they just go crazy from 3 like they have been, there's no stopping them.
Look, I back to the Magic and Pistons. The reason I say I'm not surprised, I wouldn't be surprised, is because the Pistons just aren't. They don't have that spark for me, if that makes sense. If you watch some of these teams, if you watch the Cavs, you think, okay, they have a lot of playoff experience, first of all, and they have Donovan Mitchell, who can lead a team. We've seen him do it for years, especially in Utah, and he's doing it again with James Harden as a second option. I'm thinking that's a spark team. The Celtics, obviously, you got JT back early, and you're pushing for the playoffs right away. Yeah, that's a problem. I think that's a problem. Now the Knicks, I don't know. The Knicks have a spark, but it's just not. It's not that impressive yet. I don't know.
The thing
They
about
made
the
it far
Knicks that
last year,
concerns me is just defense. Like, I don't know
yeah,
if they have the defense necessary to go to the finals.
they're right there, man. I don't know exactly what else they need, but people are telling me they need a Giannis, and I'm like, okay, well, here we go with that again. But
With what money do they get a
yeah,
Giannis? Like,
you're
that's my
right.
question.
I mean, they have all the picks to get him, so we'll see. But that's I don't know, man. I think the Knicks, they have a good chance. It's just that Celtics they beat the Celtics last year, but it was like different. I feel like last year because Pingus was out, Drew Holiday was still on the team, but he was in and out. Derek White had a horrible playoff series. JT tore his ACL or Achilles or whatever it was, and it's just
I would argue that
different.
losing Tatum for most of the season actually was to their benefit because it
I
allowed some of
agree.
those guys like a Pritchard or a Sam Hauser or some of those role players that didn't really get much of a chance before with Tatum out there to really blossom as individual players. Even Jaylen Brown, he was forced to be the one option for most of the season, and he really took a step this year. And I think having Tatum out most of the season really helped them come April, May, and June.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is the best player in the East, in my opinion. I don't think it's. I think it's. I think it's him, and then like I guess Cade. You know, I think
Yes.
Jaylen Brown can very much lead this team to the finals again. So I don't know, man. That look, my final. I think it'd be Thunder Celtics. It'll go 6 or 7 games. Um, if the Thunder goes 7 games again with another team, and they win it, I mean that's persevering at the highest level. So um, I still got the Thunder at the end of the day, but again, to watch out for in the West, that other side of the bracket is dangerous, man. If you play the Nuggets, Timberwolves, or Spurs, it's not. I mean, that's who you're going to play down the line, so it's not going to be fun. I mean, your best chance would be against the Timberwolves again, but even that's still not fun because Ant could still light you up even though he sucks against Shea. Him and Ja Morant historically are horrible against Shea and J Dub. So we'll see. That those are my options, though. I think out of the East, Celtics, and out of the West, the Thunder.
That's fair. That's fair.
I can't really argue with much there.
So we'll leave that where it's at. We obviously have, like I said, the 3 games we got tonight are the 76ers and the Celtics, the Blazers and the Spurs, and the Rockets and Lakers. Hopefully Durant plays and it actually becomes an actual game instead of watching another blowout, because I feel like the Rockets are the Wizards without Kevin Durant on offense.
Şengün is so soft, man, by the way. I forgot to mention that. He is soft as Charmin, man. I mean, come on. He 6'11". He has no bag in the post. He decides to just do the same. I said this last year when they played the Warriors. He has a set of 3 moves. Okay, you want to know the 3 moves? He drives. He has this little hop step. He jumps up and just flops. Okay, or he'll back you down. He'll twitch like this, and then he'll try to fade and brick it, or he'll post you up, and then just try to lay it up. Normally, that's it. He has no sort of like. Look at Jokic. Jokic can do all of that, but with some pizzazz in it and make the shot. Okay, I don't know how he does it. I can't even describe how he plays. But Şengün needs to take some notes on how to do that. It's I hate watching him, and I'm really glad the Bucks didn't trade for him. And Amen Thompson, I'd be okay with, but man, that's a hard watch.